Welcome all to Chasing Tents. My name is Abby. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Welcome all to Chasing Tents. My name is Abby. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'm at the Snetterton circuit, sitting on a picnic table at around 11 o'clock in my jeans, not in my leathers, because it's been raining all night and the track is absolutely wet. But it's getting dry and the weather's getting better. So just to tell you a little bit about today and tomorrow, because this is a two-day event, which is an Aprilia, I can't say really Aprilia only event, because 80% of the bikes are Aprilias and 20% of the bikes are other bikes, Suzuki, Yamaha, all sorts. And it's a fantastic day because the Aprilia Factory group, which is a social media group, a lot of people are there from that group. So if you own an Aprilia and you're watching this video and you're not part of that group, then do join it. And it's really nice to put a face to the name, really, because you speak to all these people online and finally you get to see them. It's just a fantastic feeling. About today and yesterday, well, we came here yesterday and the journey was fantastic. Because of the football, the roads were dead. So we came here half an hour, well, an hour before the football started. And I couldn't believe the amount of people who were here. I think mainly they wanted to set everything up and then watch football. And that's exactly what we did. So we had a stunning journey here. And then after that, we sat down and had a lot of good time watching football. The result didn't go to plan, but by the time we had extra time, we went back to the hotel and we saw the penalties there and everyone knows what happened. So not a good day for England, but you know, we fight to live another day. Is that, have I said it the right way? Anyways, not a problem. Well, we're here, and what to give you the report, I haven't gone on the track yet because I've only got slicks. I've got no intermediates or wet tires. I'm just roaming around, looking at some Ferrari Challenge trucks by Pirelli, some special Pirelli testing tire trucks. So when you see a lot of motorsport trucks like that, or lovely Formula 2, Formula 3 tires, I don't know what kind of testing they're doing, and there's some old classic Ferraris, it just makes your day. And I'm seeing some proper old two-stroke Aprilias, some V-twin Aprilias, some V4 Aprilias naturally, and it just makes your day. So stay with me, guys. This video is going to be very interesting. I'll show you a number of bikes, I'll show you some laps, hopefully if it absolutely dries out. Well, I've just found something quite interesting. These Ferrari trucks, which are here, are actually all the way from Italia. So we were all watching football there and screaming about the results, and these trucks were parked here as well. And and they're screaming, and they're screaming in Italia, but I bet they are jumping out of joy from inside from the result yesterday. We aren't, but yeah, these trucks are actually from Italy. I can't believe that. And there's some Pirelli. I went there and I saw some tires. They closed as soon as I went there. They closed the doors. So I don't know. They got some secret SCX style Pirelli tires for the cars, maybe. So yeah, I thought I'll report on the Ferrari trucks. So welcome back, guys, and like to say, back to the studio, and this is how I record my track day films. If a day goes really well at the track day, everything will be recorded at the track. If it goes a bit iffy, then I do a lot of the recording in this setting in my house and some of it at the track. So this track day vlog is being shot now in January 2022, but the actual track day happened in July 2021. Now the video will be divided into two parts. Part one, which is this particular video, is about day one at the Aprilia Factory Trackday at Snetterton 300 circuit. Part two, which will be the next video, will be the proper chasing tenths. I should say chasing seconds, because I was really chasing seconds and I was really struggling with some lap times on this track, and I will tell you all that later on. So I am carrying a bit of an issue. So let's talk about this part one first. So I'm carrying a bit of an issue which happens to me on at the start of every track day, and it's all my fault that I've not taken it to a dyno or a place to get it resolved. All it is the IRC auto blipper isn't really getting along with my new extreme components rear sets. So basically in the morning on the first session, it just gives me some blips out of the ordinary without any reason whatsoever, and it's very frustrating, a bit dangerous as well. Okay, here's something different I wanted to show you, which I never show in my films, is the actual dash has gone a bit pink, which I have no idea what happened. It's just that day I turned the bike on and the dash went a bit funny. So there's temperature in the middle, which is in Fahrenheit, and then there's lap time, which is a pathetic 2:12 from my last time. And unfortunately, the dash GPS wasn't working that particular day. That 2:12 is from April 2021, and then on the top right you see is miles an hour, and underneath that is track mode and traction control 3, and then you've got my tire temperatures, 46-degree front temperature and 0 degrees rear temperature, because I've actually disconnected the rear temperature sensor because it was playing up. And on the extreme left bottom you can see, I think, anti-wheelie setting and the ABS, which is 0, because there is no ABS on the bike. And the top left is the actual GPS, which isn't really working. And then you have these LED lights which tell me what kind of it, just on the corner of my eye I can really change my gears according to these LED lights, because the gear indicator, you really don't have time to see that when you are on the straight or you're really doing some decent speeds. Okay, let's get out. Okay, now I'm just gonna get myself signed off, because obviously I've not done any sighting lap. So I just did one sighting lap with a trainer, and then this lovely lady whose name I've completely forgotten signs me off, and we are off. One really important thing I really wanted to show you here is how many times I actually check to see if someone's coming. So as you can see, it's green lights. I've started the session in the middle, so there will be people coming at brilliant speeds, because this is the fast group. So I'm going out now. The guy gives me a thumbs up, and look at the dash. I check once, I check twice, I check thrice, I check fourth time, I check 5 times, and then I'm on the dotted line and I smoothly come across. 5-6 times I checked to make sure there was no one there. Okay, now listen to this, listen to the blips. I nearly went off there. So as you can tell, as soon as I brake, hard braking, for some reason the auto blipper thinks I want to upshift or downshift or something. Is giving me false blips. Again, There you go. Even in the middle of the corner, it tried to blip. So this completely put me off. Absolutely put me off. So when something like this happens, all I've got is 3 sessions that day. When something like this happens, it really puts you off. But what I know in the back of my head, that this issue will go away. And it does go away after a while. For some reason, the sensitivity really kind of gets used to the rear sets or something, and gets used to the vibrations of the bike, and all becomes okay. So there's no point in me showing you this pathetic lap, because all I've done is just gone around and come back in, and my good friend Gomez is helping me, trying to really sort out the blipper slightly, so we can give it a little bit of leeway, so it's not so tight, and so really wants to change gears without me telling it to change gear. And then it'll be the next session. So the best thing to do for me right now is to show you the next session. So hope you like that. Unfortunately, it wasn't clean. It was really rubbish. But I want to share something with you. You know, people who think that they can go to the track day and straight away give it everything they've got. If there is a tiny bike issue and you are rusty as well, you know, you haven't ridden all day, you know, it's been raining and stuff. My fault for not bringing wets or intermediates and stuff like that. So you're not really 100% there straight away out of the box. And these are the times when you need to realize is you got to take it easy, because that's what I did not do in 2019 when the first time I went to Snetterton. Straight away I booked myself into the fast group. I had just done 2 Portimeos, 1 Jerez, 1 Silverstone, 1 Cadwell. I was absolutely on it, and then I crashed really badly because I was trying to keep up with the fast group guys. Straight away in the first session I crashed because I was trying to do things which were not comfortable for me, which is straight away trying to keep up with people. I think 2 days later the BMZ people had a kind of race there, so loads of BMZ guys were there, and I was really trying. I put myself under too much pressure, made a stupid mistake and crashed. And that's from there I learned a lesson that no matter what, just take it easy. Even if it takes me a session or 2, just take it easy, get used to things, and then the lap times just tumble. And in part 2 you will see how massively the lap times tumble from a 2:11 to a 2:05, which I was absolutely ecstatic. I won't talk about that now. We'll talk about that in part 2. So now I just want you to have a look at some bikes and some guides from that Aprilia day. Just a bit of music, just a bit of fun. This track day vlog is all about a bit of fun, really, rather than chasing seconds. I know, and we'll talk about the last session in a bit. So just enjoy some bikes and some people. Okay, hope you like that. So let's show you the last session of the day. A half decent-ish session. Still, I wasn't really happy with things, and hence I kind of ended up doing another day there because someone unfortunately crashed. Mr. Paul Deere, Liam's dad from the Aprilia group. So hope your bike is sorted. So he crashed, and I took his slot for the next day, and it was a completely different day the next day. Anyways, so last session is here, and I really want to show you some time. GPS unfortunately is not working. It's all funny with GoPro, just didn't work. Maybe it was too cloudy that day or whatever. Just GoPro just wasn't in the mood. Next day when it was sunny and fine, GoPro was fantastic, the GPS I mean. So let's have a look at the kind of last session. I'll try to include some 360-degree footage if I can. And I think the lap time is around 2:12, 2:13, which again is pathetic, but here is some, at least I've got some track footage for you, and then we'll show you some other fun stuff after the track day with some other people, with some barbecue and all that. So enjoy the last session. Okay, guys, so, it was a mixed bag. Lines were a bit funny. Not proud of that, but it is what it is, and I don't make these films to show you guys, how great I am. These films are there to show people from novice, interest, and fast group that how many mixed people could be there in a group. Sometimes things go really well, and sometimes things don't go really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the fun we had just after the last session and a bit in the evening time, and then I will conclude this track day, and then we will move on to part 2 on another day. I hope you like this vlog, guys. There was a few things here and there. At the end of this video, on the end page, after my kind of the intro or the outro of the video, you will see more track day vlogs. So if you are interested to see more track day vlogs, you can click on those things. And if you like this video for its entertainment value rather than kind of lap times or other things, please do like this video, and please do subscribe as well. And look after yourself. Take care.